This conference will now be recorded.
There's our cue.
Let's do a 5-minute just for a little sync up. Good morning, everybody. Record.
It is.
It is already rolling. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the December, it says right here, 28th.
All day and half the
All
night.
day. All right, 28th commissioner meeting. I'll call the meeting to order. Let's start the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have an oath of office. An oath of office.
Yes, we do, and
Commissioner number
Dun, dun,
2.
dun.
we stand. Yes.
Oh, there it is.
All right, repeat after me, please. I, Andrea Wright, do solemnly swear
I, Andrea Wright, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
and that I will faithfully and impartially perform and discharge
that I will faithfully and impartially perform and discharge
the duties of the office of Lake Stevens Sewer District Commissioner, Position 2. Let's do this. The duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Lake
with
Stevens
Stevens position number 2
for a 4-year term
for a 4-year term
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Commissioner number 3.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I, Kevin Kochi,
I, Kevin Kochi,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States
that I will solemnly support the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington.
and that I will faithfully and impartially perform
I will faithfully and impartially perform
and discharge the duties of the office
and discharge the duties of the office
of Lake Stevens Sewer District Commissioner, Position 3,
of Lake Stevens Sewer Commissioner number 3
for a 6-year term
for a 6-year term
according to law to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Thank you.
Dun, dun, dun. Congrats. 6 more years. Woo.
All right, that brings us to public forum. I'm sure a lot of folks want to comment on that last section. So anybody in our vast gallery? Last row, okay, very good. How about on the virtual wall? Anybody would like to address the commission? All right, any cards or letters? Nothing. Okay, that closes the public forum portion. We got an agenda. How do we like set agenda?
I have nothing to add. I don't know if anybody else does.
Staff's happy, Commissioner 1's happy,
Yes,
Commissioner 2's happy.
I make
All
a
right.
motion, we approve agenda as submitted.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we have some consent items, number 6, A through J. How do we like consent items?
No issue with that. With that being said, I make a motion to approve consent agenda items A through J.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, no old business. That briskly moves us to number 8, which is new business. And we have, what we have, HGAC buy program, interlocal contract and cooperative purchasing. I assume we're gonna go to staff and get a little comment.
So HGAC stands for the Houston Galveston Area Council, and it's a purchasing cooperative that any public agency is able to join. The HGAC, they solicit competitive bids for industrial equipment manufacturers. So it meets all the competitive bidding requirements before we purchase. And just for a comparison, we recently solicited quotes for a new bypass pump, trailer pump. And straight from the vendor, we received a quote for $112,000. And we also received a quote with HGAC pricing for a comparative pump, and that price is about $50,000. So
Okay.
the interlocal is definitely something that staff supports and recommends for approval.
Yeah, That sounds good. And we're looking for a motion to have general manager approve and sign.
Yes.
All right.
So moved.
Official motion?
Yes, I make motion that we authorize the general manager designee to enter into the HVAC buy program in a local contract for cooperative purchasing.
I second that.
I'll call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. How about resolution 1057? Reconfirming board schedule of location and time.
This is our annual resolution that sets where we're going to do meetings for the Board of Commissioners for next year. No changes, so second and fourth Thursday of the month at 9 a.m. right here in this room. This resolution has been reviewed by legal and is recommended by someone.
Okay. Can't imagine too much dialogue on this one.
No, I would go ahead and make motion to approve resolution 1057, which is that resolution authorizing or confirming the sewer district commissioners will meet at 1106 Vernon Road for the foreseeable future on the dates specified.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. How about election of a 2024 board position?
I make a motion that Andrea Wright be president for the 2024 position.
I would second that motion.
Oh, you guys.
I'll call for
Sounds.
All in vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we got that taken care of.
Woo!
All right, election of 2024 board position secretary. You want me to?
You can make a motion.
I haven't thought about it. Kevin?
I'll make a motion to have Dan Wilson serve as secretary for the 2024 calendar year.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right.
That was easy.
All right, that brings us right down to manager's report, starting with general manager.
All right. Flow at the plant is 3.35 million gallons a day right now. A little bit down from where it was a couple weeks ago. Just good.
That's good.
And then the second thing, commissioners, you're getting a raise, 26% raise. So every 5 years, the Washington Office of Financial Management reviews and sets the commissioner's salary for all of the water sewer district commissioners. And effective January 1st, it's going to $161.
Wow.
So don't get too excited
Yeah.
though, because you can, the maximum for the year is still $15,400.
So you're not retiring. are
Never
you?
came close.
Yeah. Never came
Why is he
close.
showing up every day?
Okay.
Beautiful.
At least we're not the ones that have to authorize our own, because that would look kind of.
We could do help. Okay.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. And but we're the only ones.
We're the only ones that don't do that. I don't even want to venture into that territory.
Assistant GM.
71.07 GFCs collected so far this year and 152 permits issued. And
There's still hope. We might get a couple more. Okay. Hope.
yeah, there's no, if
Yeah.
anything, it's going to be mostly infill coming in. So I think we'll be a little bit short of our forecast. But that's all I got.
It's always better to get the permits and the GFCs earlier than later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll take it.
Well, there's a few things in the pipeline for the incoming year, so it'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any written city report? I don't see anybody from our city. Any?
Gene could not make it, apologizes. The only thing he had to report was city council approved the Teamsters contract with Public Works in their meeting the other night.
Nice.
That was it.
Okay, fantastic. We'll do, let's see, just flip it over. Commissioners reports. Shortchanged my fellow commissioners. Let's start with Commissioner number 1.
Okay. Well, I just want to thank everybody for a wonderful year. I mean, there's a lot of hard work that went into this year. I know there's just going to be as much next year, but it was great to see the entire, those staff members that could make it to the annual holiday event we had. It's always a fun time, and it's great just to have some conversation with everybody and, wish them well because we've got the new year coming and I hope everybody happy and prosperous 2024.
Commissioner number 2.
Okay, well, Happy New Year, everyone, and thank you to everyone who planned the holiday lunch. It was very fun, and always impressed with the staff and just hard working they are. And I've actually, in my area, run into the field workers a number of times, and just always professional. They never know who I am until I stop and say hello, but it's so nice, to see people working hard and always treating the community with a lot of respect and safety. I've noticed it's always followed just to the letter. So thank you. And I know that comes from the top. And that's it for me.
Awesome. Yeah, the holiday gathering was fantastic. I thought the stats, Jonathan, that you compiled was a really nice touch at the front end of that to be able to kind of set the tone. I think a lot of times I end up going through a given year looking at my feet, and then every once in a while you look up and survey what's been done or whatever, and it's sometimes a bit surprising. That certainly was surprising to me in terms of the volume of work and all that good stuff. And the field, I agree 100% there. My first contact with the sewer district was the field people. I've always had a pump station either next to my house or a well in my yard or something, and so always had interactions. That was always positive before I could even spell Lake City Sewer District. So that's great. All right, with that, I'd like to do an executive session. Let's call it 10 minutes because 5 seems too optimistic. Under the category of litigation, and then we'll adjourn without any plans to make any decisions or so forth. And Jordan, could you handle the preamble on that?
Yeah, sure thing. Just turning my video off in case my internet connection has issues. Lake Stevens Sewer District Commission will now move into executive session pursuant to RCW 4230-110, subsection 1, subsection I. Discuss with legal counsel representing the agency matters related to potential or pending litigation to which the agency is or is likely to become a party. The executive session will start at 9:13 and will last 10 minutes, concluding at 9:23. And at the conclusion, the commission will adjourn the commission meeting with no related announcements or action taken.
Perfect. Thank you.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, we're back in regular session as promised. 10 minutes later, no decisions or actions to take other than to adjourn this meeting.
I make motion we adjourn.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you,
Happy New
everybody.
Year, everybody. Thank you, Jordan. And
You too.
we'll see you.
Yep. See you next year.